All right, Angel Reese is full of herself, and it's time for somebody to talk about it. It's time for somebody to talk about it. So if you don't know, Angel Reese was benched, star LSU player, national championship winner. She won the trophy for the tournament, all these different things from last year. Took women's college basketball by storm last year. But she's been benched and suspended from the team due to bad grades. Look at this. Look at this. Angel Reese appeared to respond to rumors she's suspended and has a horrible GPA. The LSU star's tone has changed a lot since she seemed to love basking in the attention and fame. What happened? Now, what are they talking about here? Well, this past summer, Angel Reese has been all over the place. Angel Reese has been in, the commercials. She's been in the music videos. Y'all got to remember. This is the Amazon commercial right here. Angel Reese and Flage.
Hey guys, it's Angel here, and let me show you guys my room dripped out with Amazon for less.
Right? So she's in the Amazon commercials. She's in the Lotto video, the On the Floor remix. Let me see if that's how you spell it. In the videos with Big Lotto. Big Lotto. No, but she's in the videos with Lotto and stuff like that. And she is living in the fame. She has quickly rose up the NIL rankings and all that stuff. So she was embracing the celebrity, right? She was embracing the celebrity, even to the point that she decided to opt into online classes. This is from Sports Illustrated. Angel Reese taking online classes since popularity exploded after national title. I'm calling BS. I'm calling 100,000 wowsing percent BS. Now, I read some of this. We'll read it together. I want to see if my BS stands. Angel Reese's popularity in the college basketball world has continuously soared after she helped LSU to a national title back in April. The forward is now somewhat of a celebrity, especially after signing various NIL deals, raking up millions of followers on social media, throwing out the first pitch at the Orioles game, and appearing in a Cardi B music video. That's a Lotto video. All of this recognition has made Reese decide to take online classes at LSU instead of attending in person. Okay. Maybe not a problem, but I have a problem with this. This choice was determined because of how recognizable Reese has become on campus and how much the junior wants to prioritize her schooling. I call bullshit. I gotta call BS on that. Why? Because even though you're popular social media-wise, even though you are popular with real fame, being in the videos and the commercial and stuff like that, you're a college student at the end of the day. And you're telling me, I mean, you got more options today than you did back then, but you're telling me that as many college athletes walked through every college campus before, that many of them didn't opt into this. Now, somebody may make the argument, hey, Omar, they probably did. It just wasn't as big of a deal before, or they probably weren't going on the campus or anything like this. They're just making this a big deal because it's Angel Reese. And that would be fair. I highly doubt that the likes of like Tim Tebow or Cam Newton or whoever were actually going to class. You understand what I'm saying? I highly doubt that these folks were actually going to class. But there are a bunch of LSU students that are on TikTok that have been talking about Angel Reese and have been talking about her not going to class and how much that does not make any sense. There have been student athletes who have gone to school before. I think Angel Reese at this current moment, she is the biggest name in collegiate sports, period. Full stop. 100%. I think that goes without saying at all. So full stop, she is the biggest name in collegiate sports. That goes for men and that goes for women. I don't think that her and apparently her other LSU counterpart, the other young lady who is a gymnast, I don't believe that they're having so much of a hard time that they need to take online classes. I think that that's just BS. I think that that's total BS on their behalf, and that's a bad excuse. They should not use that excuse. And let's not and prioritize school is also a stupid excuse too. Let's continue on. This is a quote. I don't feel like I'm a celebrity, but I think a lot of people look at me as a celebrity, which is just, if that's not narcissism, I don't know what is. But you need that. I mean, you're a basketball player now. I don't know. But I think a lot of people look at me as a celebrity now because of the impact I've had, not just on women's basketball, but sports in general, and black women. Reese told Teens Vogue. Things have changed for me. School's first, basketball is next. I wouldn't be here without school and basketball, so that's my priority. During the women's NCAA tournament this past spring, Reese finished with a double-double, blah, 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 blah. Reese fans will get to see Reese on the court soon, and the forward has already promised fans that another natty is coming. So my problem is this is you being self-centered. This is you really believing in yourself too much. And mind you, I still think she's tiptoeing and playing this game about college basketball and some of the words you have to say. Dude, none of that shit matters. None of that shit matters no more. We know that you're famous. We know that this school shit comes second. None of it matters. So this is a big deal because in recent times, we've seen this stuff happen to Angel Reese.
Reese will take.
Look at this. 9 minutes, 12 seconds. First quarter, this person down here is coming in. 3 minutes, 49 seconds in, checks back in. Now, the problem that I have with that is that was clear retaliation. Clear retaliation by Kim Mulkey. Something's going on. I don't want to say that there's beef or there's gripe, but there's truly some strife going on between the locker room and the players and the coach, because that's not even a significant enough time to sit down in order to teach a real lesson. She also goes on to not play other games, though. She gets suspended and doesn't play other games. And they've got some stars on their team, so, LSU, they're fine without them. But let's just listen into what Kim Mulkey has to say about some of these, because you're in a hot seat now.
Guys, could you expand a little bit more on why Poole didn't play and why Reese didn't play in the second half?
Yeah, I could, but I won't. Just a coach's decision.
And guys, could you expand a little bit more on why Poole didn't play and why Reese didn't play in the second half?
Yeah, I could, but I won't. Just a coach's decision.
I don't know if coaches be thinking they doing this and it doesn't come off as snappy as they believe it does, but that came off pretty sassy to me. Here's another one. This is from LSU at Southern Louisiana. No signs of Angel Reese yet. This is on November 17th. This is breaking. Angel Reese did not run out of the tunnel with the rest of the Lady Tigers. Appears she is not in attendance tonight. Kim Mulkey, Angel is a part of this basketball team, and we hope we see her sooner or later. That's a crazy comment for somebody in college basketball to make about a player. Let's listen in. That is a crazy-ass comment.
You want me to explain why? It's very obvious Angel was not in uniform. Angel is a part of this basketball team, and we hope we see her sooner than later. I'm not going to answer anymore. That's it. That's all y'all need to know. Okay?
Yeah, talk about losing the locker room. But it seems as if there's a lot of beef and strife between not just Angel Reese and Kim, but apparently Angel Reese and the other players. This is from Malargo, and I don't necessarily trust Malargo, but we got this information. I fact-checked it. We'll be fine here. Angel Reese has been suspended. It's being alleged that it's due to a low GPA. The speculation began when Angel Reese's mom and Flage's mom started reportedly beefing on social media. You definitely know about grammar errors when your daughter has a 2.0 or less GPA. Flage's mother on Angel Reese. Former LSU basketball player Alexis Morris and Jasmine Carson are in, two pivotal pieces for their championship last year. And that was... They're gone off the team.
Well, has been a hot topic on social media today and what seems to be a back and forth between the athletes' parents. While information is still unclear, speculation started last night after Flau'jae Johnson's mom directed an Instagram response to Angel Reese's mom on Instagram saying, in part, "You definitely know about grammar errors when your daughter got a 2.0 or less GPA." The back and forth continued, and with former players eventually weighing in. Most tweets have been deleted, but we have this screenshot from a tweet exchange posted today from former players Jasmine Carson and Alexis Morris. Morris said, "Switched up to gang up on me, now y'all falling out," with Carson responding in part with, "Y'all better hope I don't say nothing." We attempted to ask Coach Kim Mulkey about the drama, but before we could fill her in on the rumors, Mulkey reminded us that she is not on social media.
Yeah, and that's also a very that answer is also an answer. I want to say this before I play the last video on this. Look, I think that no matter, I know some people might make this gender thing or whatever the case may be. I don't know how I would handle having that much money. I ain't even gonna lie to you. If I was in college, especially after I just didn't have that much money, especially after I'm in this sport that people are telling me means nothing, and especially after, you know, I just won a national championship and I'm the hottest thing smoking on campus. Because I do agree. The gymnast woman, she is pretty fire. LSU's football team right now is pretty fire. They have a quarterback down there that's supposed to be a Heisman candidate. But as far as things go, the pecking order, Angel Reese is still up there. Angel Reese is still up there, specifically for our culture. But this is, I don't want this to be some, oh, this is why we didn't give those kids money. They don't know how to act, et cetera, blah, 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 blah. The money's just going to amplify who you are. I'm not even necessarily saying Angel Reese is a bad person. She's just Angel Reese, right? She's just Angel Reese. With that being said, though, you do have a burden on your shoulders, Miss Reese. You do have a lot of weight to carry, Miss Reese. It is what it is, Miss Reese. Just don't give them a reason. Just do not give them a reason. I don't think they should have a reason, but don't give them a reason. And also, don't beef in public. Don't beef in public. She went on TikTok and said, or she went on Twitter and said, "Please don't believe everything that you see." And then she also made a TikTok about Flau'jae, well, seemingly about Flau'jae. It all looks messy. It all looks catty. It all looks nasty. There is a person on Twitter. Oh, look. Dang, these are the screenshots from Flau'jae's mom's Instagram. Apparently. Or maybe this is Angel's mom. Oh, man. Stop being petty, fake, and hateful. And take responsibilities for you and your daughter's actions. Just as responsible. You raised her. Oh, you're just as responsible, blah. You raised her that way. Nobody give a damn who you think you are, since you came up off another's brand. Just like God gave it to you, he will take it away. This is messy. I don't even know. Alexis Morris and Jasmine Carson are saying they got stuff that could end LSU, and then Alexis saying people switched up on her. Sounds like a lot. Yeah, that's super. That's too messy. I do want to play this other video. Oh, not that video. My bad. Hold on. I do want to play this one video. It's of an LSU student talking about being at LSU and the perception that there's celebrities. These people are celebrities or whatever.
The tea at LSU is that Angel Reese isn't playing women's basketball this year because she got suspended for bad grades. I think there's a lot of things that went into this. I think it all started back in August whenever she announced that she wasn't going to be attending in-person classes anymore. She was going to move to LSU online because she's too much of a celebrity to be on campus. Listen, I'm a senior at LSU. I've been here with some of the most famous people to ever walk this campus. I used to pass Jamar Chase on my way to class almost every single day. Not once did I ever bother him because he was a celebrity, which he very much was at that point. Him, Joe Burrow, and Justin Jefferson used to be all over the freaking place. We're not bothering them. We understand their status and their names are really huge and they're doing a lot for the school.
Could you imagine going to school at the same time as like the Tim Tebows of the world, the Cam Newtons of the world, and I'm talking about not just like that school star, but I'm talking about nationally recognized stars, the JJ Redicks of the world, in the 90s, the Grant Hills of the world, going to Michigan during the time of the Fab Five, and mind you, I think people are taking pictures. I think people are stopping to ask for autographs, but not to the point where it is not navigable. Like, you can't get around campus as a student. They all students. I got to get to class.
For the school, but at the end of the day, when you're going to class, you're just a student like the rest of us. So when she announced back in August that she wasn't going to be on campus anymore, and then you see her all over the place with these celebrities and at the ESPYs on red carpets and in a Cardi B music video, it made a lot of sense to me why she opted to take online classes. And now here we are a couple months later, and she's suspended because her grades are bad. She's brought a ton of attention to LSU, to the women's basketball program, and tons of support for Black women in sports and women's sports in general. I think it just brings up a much bigger conversation that needs to be had now that college athletes are allowed to become celebrity millionaires with this NIL money and all of this fame and hype. But at the end of the day, you have to be a student first, or else you can't do what made you famous in the first place. I don't blame her for getting caught up in the lights. I don't know how I would handle it either. However, I think colleges who are going to profit so much off of these students' names and also pay them now for it, there should be programs, there should be help, guidelines to keep these students as students for as long as they are that, just students. It's just not a good look for your star player that got us so much attention and hype. She's not playing. And I don't know when she's going to be back, because you can't just raise your GPA like that. Kim Mulkey's not giving us a ton of answers or information, so I really have no idea what's going on or when we'll see her again. But I think the Lady Tigers basketball team can win some games without her. I think they'll be okay, but we're going to miss Angel Reese, and I really wish that this didn't happen.
I'm going to say this too. The GPA thing is bullshit. I'm just go ahead and put that out there. The GPA thing is bullshit. Like, there's too many workarounds for the GPA thing to be even, like, credible as far as to why she's not there. That's bullshit. The GPA thing is total bullshit. Tutors, it's online classes. Somebody else could take the class. You could pay for all these things to happen. The idea that you can't raise a GPA like that, they can give makeup assignment after makeup assignment after makeup assignment. It's to the discretion of the professor, and I doubt she's in a situation where she has professors that are just like, nah, I really want to learn you this lesson in psychology 305. Like, no, I doubt she's in that situation. Those people know that she's a student athlete, and not just a student athlete, because a student athlete at West Technical Institute of State Technology, that's a different one than being a star basketball player at a Power 5 school. Like, there's differences. There are differences. I think that it's an attitude thing. I think that they're clashing about philosophies, or maybe some words were said, or et cetera, et cetera. It's too many workarounds for the college GPA from an online class to be the answer. That's total BS. So I don't know what's going on. There's a lot of great teams in college basketball right now. There are a lot of great players in college basketball right now. Y'all get it together. Y'all got to go. Y'all trying to win a championship.